Hi, I'm Georgann Low, and I have written a book called Dancing Alone, which is what I do. I've always done. And it's filled with my art, which is whimsical, abstract, whatever, and my writing. And my writing is about my time in France when I had a house there, and I spent a good lot of time there. Exploring my solitude and discovering my deeper spirituality. On this sun-drenched day, sitting on my balcony alone on the spine of this high hill, I could keep opening to deeper and deeper levels of being in my psyche. I feel as if I can dare to look at anything from this perspective because whether you write about the mice or you write about the children, the humor or the guilt, the same birds circle overhead and the same gentle currents of air refresh your breath and your daring. Funny that I have so much guilt associated with my children, but I do. Mostly it has to do with the times I lost my patience. I screamed at them and flew around in a witchy rage. Poor things. I can easily remember the feeling in my spine, my overamped, over-caffeinated nervous system as I dealt with 3 kids who were very close in age and very rambunctious. At the same time, my love for them was as big as the universe, and they knew it. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and hold each of them in my arms and kiss them. Like in my dream last night, my middle son and I were back as we'd been when he was a little boy. My heart was so wildly happy that I chased him around and around. I found I could bounce up into the air, and when I woke, there was a tear in my eye. But then again, maybe it's like the cake. The chocolate cake I baked recently for a little dinner party. In my sunny kitchen, as I was finishing the mixing, I realized that because I'm doing this here in France, I'm never quite sure about the measurements or oven temperature. Even worse, I'd left some of the flour out. Asking for a small miracle, I said a little prayer that it would turn out marvelously in spite of my fumbling. When I served it for dessert, all conversation stopped as each of us focused on the experience of sweet, dark chocolate melting over our palates. In spite of my mistakes, it was delicious, richly complex, and balanced, like my kids. Here in my little house on the hill, I am living my deepest, most intimate story. Here the quiet, which is filled always with bird song and distant cowbells, soothes my heart and breathes me into this benevolent moment. I am healed, breathing in and out. Vibrancy and delight, centered and complete before the setting sun. I am so blessed. No computer, no TV, and at the moment, no phone. Dinner tonight? Mainly duck breast and spinach. It's what Popeye would have eaten if he'd lived in southern France. Très puissant. In my mind, I flex my muscles like Popeye. Dancing alone.